Neil Ratner Rock Doc here with a Sunday story. So, we recently celebrated Eric Clapton's 70th birthday. So, I thought I would tell you a few things about Eric you might not already know. We spoke about Eric being the only artist to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 3 times. Well, if things had worked out a bit differently, Clapton could have been inducted a 4th time. And you won't believe with who. Of course, I like this particular story because it involves Woodstock. According to Robbie Robertson, around the time Music from Big Pink, Eric came to our house in Woodstock to visit with us. I thought he was just curious, but then he said years later that the real reason was that he had come to join the band. I made a joke out of it saying, "Were you implying that we need a new guitar player?" Ironically, years later, Clapton presented the band with their Rock Hall induction in 1994. Now, back in the day, Eric had a good friend named June Child, a very interesting lady in her own right. June worked for Pink Floyd's management company and dated Syd Barrett for a while. Then she went on to another problem child, none other than Mark Bolan, who she later married. But she was also a great friend of Eric's back in the day, and June was the one who gave John Mayall Eric's phone number, which led to Mayall asking Clapton to join the Yardbirds. So, how did Clapton get the nickname Slowhand? Eric tells the story this way. On my guitar, I used light gauge guitar strings with a very thin first string, which made it easier to bend the notes. And it was not uncommon during the most frenetic bits of playing for me to break at least one string. During the pause while I was changing my string, the frenzied audience would often break into a slow hand clap. You English people know what I'm talking about. Inspiring manager Giorgio Gromowski to dream up the nickname of Slow Hand Clapton. Okay, now I got one for you automobile fans. Clapton has been a fan of motor racing since he was a child, and he especially likes Ferraris, but for a very interesting reason. According to Eric, and I quote again, I love the sound of Ferraris, and I, as a musician, can confirm that these engines deliver proper music. I have to say that my weak point is the 12 cylinders music. The sound of the 12 cylinder is the most magical thing in the world. Let's play a little Eric. Okay, everybody knows what group this was, right? That Eric played in? Okay, so finally, can you guess which of Clapton's bands he wished lasted longer? Well, you're hearing that band in the background. And according to Eric, I think Blind Faith was over too soon. We could have gone maybe a couple more years, but I'm really a band member. I think all the other bands probably lasted about the right amount of time for what they were meant to do. Okay, Eric, Steve Winwood, did you bake up Blind Faith? Can't find my way home. Another one of my favorites. Let's hear a little.
Come out of your throne and leave everybody alone. Somebody deeper stream.
You know, Eric has said when he turns 70, he's going to stop touring. I hope he doesn't.
Somebody calls
given us some great music. So that's my story. Hope you enjoyed it. Neil Ratner Rock Doc. Have a great day, and I'll see you real soon. Can't find my